Hello everyone, this is Karst, and welcome back to the Return of the Obra Dinn. So, as I mentioned previously, we have basically gotten every memory possible at this point, I believe. Other than how to get into the lazarette, which I currently don't know yet. But I'm currently kind of just backtracking my way through a bunch of these memories just to see if I can pick up any additional clues on who the identities of some of these people are. So currently I have cleared apparently 36 out of the 60 people on this ship, and I am hankering to try and figure out some more of them. So let me just go ahead and look at this guy. I'm just kind of randomly clicking around, and then I'll go back to some more detail at some point later. So that was the steward. I don't remember how I figured him out, but I did. The other stewards, these guys are all super recognizable to me now that I know their uniforms. The unfortunate fact, of course, is that, well, now that I know who they are, it doesn't really help me kind of resolve who the rest of them are. This guy is the topman, Mr. Leo. This is the guy who got shot by the cannon, and then the other guy fell out. But who was the other guy? I suppose that's something I should look at as well. Multiple dead people all over the place. I don't exactly remember how this guy died. But he's Abraham Akbar, so I've already figured him out as well. So, first things first, let's try him out. Bringing back to part 3, him getting crushed. Now this guy, I don't have a name for, but he's almost certainly... Well, I was going to say he's almost certainly a seaman, but that's not necessarily true, because the topman and the seaman seem to kind of hang out together. This guy is not guaranteed to be who I think it is. This guy, we already know who he is, yeah. Are there any other environmental clues for me here? Yeah, that's still not telling me who this is. These people here are the most important to me right now. Because once I clear him, I'll be able to clear the... Oh, hi. Oh. Yeah, because once I clear the executioners, I'll be able to clear the other the Formosan who got executed, and then basically guarantee a few more not souls, but like causes of death. So right now I don't have real supplemental clues as far as who they are. I've called him Henry Brennan, but that remains to be seen whether or not that's accurate. This dude who fell out. I don't know. There's not much I can work with here. He's just one of the many seamen, I think. He's not any of the stewards. Now, I need to find out, what do the stewards look like? I have one of them written down as the captain steward, who is guaranteed to be who I think it is. But does a captain steward actually show up in any of these paintings? Him. He does. But his uniform doesn't exactly stand out, does it? At least not at the moment. I need to find another memory with him. And that would be one of the memories with, where they were bringing down, like, the prawn/mermaid people. I remember seeing him running away. And obviously I can always go back to the scene where he had attacked someone as well. This is the one where he gets shot. The other dude had already fallen out the window at that point, I presume. So, I'm willing to go down a little bit further. I haven't been spending a lot of time down here because these were like the most recent quote-unquote memories that I got. But I would be more than happy to take in some more of this information. So yeah, I think down here is basically down here is basically where the memory took place, where this guy lost his leg. Unholy Captain's Part 4, yes.
Keep pressure here.
So, who dis? I don't know.
20 years my steward has never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
Oh, this is confirmed as the bosun, okay.
Guilty beasts carrying a curse!
I'm gonna guess maybe he's the bosun's mate. Or bosun's steward. Because he's here helping the bosun, right? Is there a bosun steward? That is the question. There's the steward, the ship steward, second mate, fourth mate. It could be the bosun's mate. No? Maybe not. I'm gonna have to see whether or not... who hangs out with the bosun a lot? I'm gonna figure that out. If this guy's the bosun, what other memories do you show up in, sir? Yeah, show up in 11 memories. Dang, okay. You show up in a lot of memories. Page 107. Where's my Frenchman? French quiz gone. I might have to go back up. Yeah, to one of those earlier memories. The one where the lady was dying. The one where she got crushed. Because that might identify the bosun's mate for me. Who are you? You're just some guy. Okay. You are the gunner's mate. You are the butcher. And you're the artist. I've already looked at these before, but I'm not like 100% sure what's going on. So these people are bringing on a stretcher, but that just makes them... Yeah, why is the carpenter doing this? The carpenter and the carpenter's mate are the ones bringing the stretcher over. Yep, they're bringing down the treasure. I understand that much. Dude is super dead. I don't care about him right now because I've already identified him. Alright. I would like to exit this memory, please. I have not yet identified anything new. Who is that again? That's the first mate. Okay. Let me through. Alright, I guess we should start... I want to say almost start from the beginning. But yeah, let's start from the captain's cabin. That's basically where our story began for us. But reliving that first memory, it's been a long time since I've been there, so let's take a peek at it. I don't remember who that is. That's the dude who blew up. Don't remember how these bodies came to be. Honestly, I don't remember how this happened. What is this? Part 1 of 4, Unholy Captives. Ah, they got spiked.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
这是什么？归来，全部做出来，拢是恁害啦！你哋害你一个敌人不过，想得滚死啊！你头个老东西。
These are all seamen.
Shell? What shell?
And I've identified like most of them too. Yeah, I actually identified all of these dudes. Okay. Anyway, that was not quite the memory I was looking for. I know I'm basically 10 minutes in and I haven't found anything new yet, but I'll get there, I'll get there. Reliving. It's been a little bit since I've been here as well. Alright, back to the lady. The dude part 8. I guess I can assume this guy's the bosun's mate. Because I'm noticing he shows up with this dude a lot, doesn't he? I'm gonna call you the bosun's mate. Now, I don't know how you died. Let me check your history, sir. You disappeared during the Doom. Okay, I'm gonna have to look around through all the Doom memories. Can I do that? Show me. Oh, so you vanished. I'm gonna have to live through all of these memories again. But this is part 8. Yeah, of the Doom. This is the Doom. So part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm already in the 8. So you disappeared after this point. You vanished after this. Okay. How did that happen? Is there any immediate aftermath? Wait, there was definitely the story, which was immediately after, which was during the escape, I think. Yeah, this is immediately after the attack. So this is immediately after the doom. Put me down, let me go. You're in a bad way. Where's my Frenchman? The squid's gone, your mate was torn apart. Got it. He was torn apart after this. Assuming I have the right man. Torn apart by the beast. I may or may not be right here. We will see. Was this guaranteed for him to be the third mate? It was not. He might not be the third mate. Also, I suppose it's true. I don't know how he died either. Did he die? No. I don't know what happened to this guy. Because this guy was guaranteed. This guy's guaranteed. And this guy is basically guaranteed. It's just that I don't... And his name was confirmed too. I just don't know how who he died to. This dude is dragging the dude who got torn apart. But I don't know their relation to one another. This guy's getting picked up and thrown overboard. He was devoured, and that was a good choice. This is the dude who's guaranteed death already. Was this guaranteed? It was. And then these two survived, and so they're done as well. Yeah, they're alive in Africa. How nice for them. They're the only people who basically survived all this. Are those people falling? Oh, no. No, okay. This guy's about to get torn. Yeah, okay, so I counted him as drowned, and it counted. And then... I don't know if there's any more, like, supplementary information for me to roll with. Okay. I'm gonna go with that guess and hope for the best. Who else has not been identified here? No one, right? Pretty much just this dude. And I'm gonna call him the Frenchman because they were together. Now there is one other guy who also vanished during this. This guy. He disappeared in the Doom as well. He disappeared during the Doom. I guess I could just relive all of the Doom and just roll with it from there. Oh no, he's the guy who fell out the window, isn't he? Yeah, I have a good feeling that he probably is the one who fell out the window. So the Calling, Unholy Captives, Soldiers of the Sea, the Doom. Yeah, this is the guy who fell out the window then, for sure. But I don't have a name for him yet. Oh wait, he's the one who fell out the window. Then who's Booth? Why did I call him Booth? I don't remember why I called him Booth. Oh, I think it's because he was, I thought he was one of the people who fell out, with this dude. Yeah. Because they were on the boat. They were escaping on the boat. Together, I think. Which would have been during the escape, right? Or... murder? No, it's not during murder. Sorry, I'm just thinking back, trying to figure it out. I'm gonna have to relive this as well, because I don't remember what happened here. Calling... Yep, this is them out on the open water. This dude was decapitated. I mean, I could just choose a random guy for him, right? Just pick one of the pick one of the names. Apparently that was him. Okay. Who did I guarantee? Yep, he was the bosun mate. Good. Jia Zhang. I don't know how I would have figured that out, but it's fine. And I did get Alexander Booth. Good. Nice. So that puts me at 39 out of 60. Only missing another 21 people, but okay. Wonderful, wonderful. So this is the end. Abigail, your brother, my friend, I shot him dead. I'll be with you soon. Please forgive me for everything.
Abigail.
This guy got knifed, but I still don't know his name. And this guy's also super dead because he got clubbed.
Friend.
He remains the dead.
I shot him. Dead. I'll be with you soon, my love. Please forgive me
Anyone up here at this point?
for everything.
No. What nice music for such a grim scene. Okay. So, what other memory do I want to relive right now? The bosun and the bosun's... Oh, I will say, the bosun and the bosun's mate, they were nothing similar to one another. That was just an educated guess based on the fact that they hung out together a lot. So that's the bosun's mate, that's the Whaley dude. Some other guy. Alive in Africa, this guy. Is he, though? Is he, though? And he's probably a steward of some sort, because he's wearing nice-looking clothes. And there's basically no one else around here who has nice-looking clothes. We'll see how that goes. This guy's a topman. I guess I could do order of elimination, right? Like, you could be Huang Li, you could be Li Hong. Assuming you're actually a topman, and I'm, you know, not just messing it up. Don't have a name for you, but you are definitely a steward. Well, actually, what other stewards do I have left? Samuel Galligan. Oh, Zungi Sathi? No, but you don't speak Chinese. One of you was able to translate for the other people. But I'm assuming all these are stewards who hang out together. I want to relive that that memory of the guy getting shot. I want to see him die again. Not quite like that, you know, like I don't mean to say it like that, but I do want to see that memory again, please. I think he got shot around here, so which memory would I be looking at? I'm not sure which memory this would be. All these memories will take me back out onto sea. And this is the one who got murdered. This is just the execution, I think. Yeah, this is the execution.
You have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of
Okay,
Nuncio
third mate, blah
Pasquale.
blah blah blah. This is the guy I'm looking for. And you're standing beside the second mate. Does that make you the second mate steward, then? I'm gonna call you that, because you're standing
As
beside
captain
him.
of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company,
Because you are the third mate steward, and he's the third mate. So you're the second
I
mate,
sentence
so
you
you're
to
the second
death
mate steward.
by firing line.
You are the gunner's mate. That's the first mate,
Mr. Wolf,
but you're next to
when
the
you are
gunner.
ready.
And the first mate is, of course, next
Right,
to the
sir.
captain. So that makes perfect sense.
Ready.
Topman, electrocuted. Topman. These two are the topmen. But I can't just guess his name. I'm getting shot at this angle. You were some guy. But you're some guy who's hanging out by the fourth mate. So you're probably the fourth mate steward. Right? So why would you be hanging out with each other if that's not the case? So then who are you? The ship steward? Maybe. I mean, I really shouldn't be guessing like this. That seems like a poor plan. But I'm throwing the names out there. Clearly I'm wrong because they're not identifying. They're not, guaranteeing any of this. Okay. And there's the artist. Who are you? Oh, you're right. You're the other dude. And you're one of the dudes who died. Okay. Well, that's just all that I have to work with at this time. Yeah, okay. Clearly I'm wrong because there are multiple names there that I just quote-unquote matched that didn't apply properly, so I'm gonna have to look for some other supplemental material, I think. Now, again, I would really, really appreciate it if I could find some more... How do I get to that memory? The one where the dude got shot. I don't recall. I think it's during Escape. Oh, sorry, no, it's one of the early ones. The Calling? No, it's before that. Murder, yes. You were shot, quote-unquote, by an unknown attacker. Well, you were executed by firing line, but... I mean, I could probably just pick any random seaman and roll with it, right? Like, just a random seaman. This guy. No, not Alexander Booth. Henry Brennan. Apparently, yes. So Brennan is part of the firing line. So I hope that I got him right. Yep. I got him correctly. Good. And I was right. He is alive in Africa. Okay. So that puts me at 42. I think. 42 out of 60. That seems about right. So I need 18 more. Okay. So let me relive that again then. So if I got Brennan, which one was Brennan? I don't know which one was Brennan, but I have to just assume that he's one of the list.
You have...
Which one have I called Brennan? I've called none of you Brennan. So therein lies my problem. One of you is Brennan.
Found guilty by self-confession.
Who have I named as Brennan then? Wait a minute. Who did I call Brennan? Because Brennan was a dude that was called to go and get help, right? I think I'm gonna have to go up to another memory. Who have I called Brennan? Topman. These people are not guaranteed either. Yeah, these people are not guaranteed either, so I should probably get rid of these names. Although I'm still... I don't know. They said Nicholas was dead. I feel like he was Nicholas because he got speared. He was one of the early ones, too. They're like, oh, Nick is dead. So... I felt like those were correct, but they've never confirmed that for me. This guy's definitely not Brennan. So that makes... this guy Brennan, I think. And the reason I think that is because he was the only other person who came down and was called for by the mate when the guy got stabbed. I could be wrong. I might have to look at that again. But Brennan is definitely one of these people in the firing line. Right? Yeah, he's absolutely one of these people.
Wow.
Okay.
Quiet.
So if that's the case... okay, I guess I'm going back to that body downstairs with the knife. Or the dude who got knifed. Let me relive this memory, please. Right, so...
Oh no! You're cut!
Who are you?
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best
Aye.
to pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
Yeah, he said Brennan, bring the surgeon's kit. And Brennan is the one who's, yeah, Brennan is the one who's, cupping his ear because he's being called. Understood, okay. So I'm pretty sure I got the right name for him. So that'll be Brennan. Now there's a whole bunch of other fates that are not confirmed, but that's okay. Oop. Something fell over. But that's give me a sec. That wasn't so bad. Okay, fixed. Okay. We're making things happen. We're making things happen. So I've reverse engineered one of the identities of the people on the boat. So once I start figuring that stuff out, I'll basically be a shoo-in for the rest of the
Hello.
what's the word I'm looking for? The rest of the identities, yeah.
Who is that? Is someone hurt?
So there's a shell.
Senor Nico.
This guy survived though, right?
Is that you? What are you doing down here?
Hello, yes. All fine here.
He got clubbed, but he didn't die, did he? Why is... Oh yeah, no, I was right. He was shot, so he's dead. No, of course he's dead. This is the guy who got executed, right?
Watch
Yeah,
your
my
step.
bad. What am I doing?
Here, let me help you.
Okay, that's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. Where the hell is this guy getting shot? I don't remember where that memory is. I could probably track it down. Cargo deck. Yes, here, this man. Show me this memory. Oh, right. This is the dude whose body was, like, only visible from outside a window. Okay. Alright, no wonder I was confused. Just through here, please, sir.
On your toes.
Go back!
Here.
Captain!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us.
Give it up!
Okay, so their plan was to go east. I think to the Africa, but... Oh, I mean, this guy survived this scenario, this session. I don't know if he was already hanging at this point. I guess he was. This is after the execution. What's this guy worried about? Not 100% sure, but that's alright. This guy survived all of this. All these people survived this point. This guy isn't dead until much later. Now, where is this in the timeline? We're in murder right now. If they're in here as passengers, this like, did they join up with the boat? Is this them being hauled in? Did they get found at sea or something? Because, okay, so part 1 is just the cargo, which is kind of meh, whatever. Cargo, bitter cold, murder. So they got brought on board, right? This is them being brought on board. Because all of this is happening, like, at the same... No, this is definitely not when they were all brought on board. They started off on board, yeah. So what's going on here then? Are they being put onto a boat? Yes, they're being put on a boat. So they got put on the boat before they were sailed out. Okay, I see. You're one of the potentially Russian dudes. So that's them loading you onto the boat. Understood. You look vaguely Asian. I don't want to say it like that, but yeah. And you were one of the top men. But I don't know which one you are. You could be any of them. Yeah, you could be either of them. I've already tried this, like, not too long ago, so... Okay, at least I know what's kind of happening here. So they're being loaded in. You've got a special bag. Actually, didn't I see a special bag? Didn't I see a special bag in, one of the sleeping areas? I think I did. I might have to go back to that. I'm gonna have to keep in mind this dude. Okay. This is another guy. Did I figure out who you are yet, sir? got a knife. You are the second mate. You are Nichols. Okay, so this dude got shot by Nichols. The second mate. But who are you? Are you dressed any differently? You, sort of. I don't know if you were a topman or anything, though. How many memories do you show up in? Only 2. You show up in Bitter Cold. Where do you show up in Bitter Cold? Maybe you are one of the people who were picking up one of the corpses. Okay. Let me go back down there because I need to figure out those sleeping bags. Now, I don't remember where exactly that memory was that I investigated, but that's okay. I'll go back to Bitter Cold, it's fine. Or no. No. This would have been during when they were escaping, right? I think this is when they were escaping, so it would be a memory from all the way up here. Either being thrown overboard or after the fact. I think it's this one.
Stop!
I could be wrong.
Let them go!
First mate. That's the captain. This is the other dude. Okay, I got the timeline wrong. That's not it. I must be frustrating so many people because I could be checking my logs to see where every memory is, but yeah. Okay. That's okay. I can always cut them out or something. Which one is the guy who got clubbed then? Oh, that was you? Yes, okay. This is the memory I really wanted to see, I think. Or at least the one right before this. You drowned, and that's guaranteed. All 3 of you drowned on the boat, because the beast happened basically immediately after. So let's quickly go back down here. Oh no, this guy got clubbed by Brennan then. If that guy's Brennan. So I can actually identify this at first. At least I can identify this. Brennan. Assuming that he's actually Brennan. Okay, so there was a lot of running around before I was able to remember or get back to the memory that I was actually looking for. The one with the people having their game. Because people were still awake. So one of you is Nicoli, one of you is the other guy. You're the one with the pipe. 47. Was it you? Yes, it is you. You're the guy with the pipe. You're 47. And that by default makes you Nikishin. Now that doesn't identify enough people for me right now, but I think that's right, because the bag again is 47, which is you. Yeah, so I'm gonna roll with that and then keep moving. Don't think there's anything else that I can identify at this time. Okay. Now, what makes me a little concerned is the fact that a lot of these guesses have not been confirmed by the game. But, yeah, so let me go upstairs. And is there anything at all that would identify you guys? Probably not, at least not right now. I could be wrong, though. I could just be an idiot. Okay. Let me check the explosion scene again. It's been a while. Okay, Mr. Explosion over here. This is the guy I assume is a topman. Officers, steward dude. Oh yeah, also, like, there's a lot of names that I might just be getting wrong. So... yeah, he tried to pull him back to safety, but you failed. What was the memory here? Yeah. Okay. Let's try and go back out onto the water then, I guess. Or I can take a look at this. This is the dude who got speared early. And again, there was another story later where the people were like, "Oh, yeah, run, what is it? Blade Devil, another one over there." And then the next immediate story was on a demon, so someone spoke in French, I think. Out of the way, beat to quarters, enemy aboard, what's going on? Stay back, it's already done for Nick. Come on, boss, no, get down, hey, catch. It's already done for Nick. Maybe he's talking to Nick. No, this is the dead dude. Stay back, it's already done for Nick. Come on, boss, no, get down, hey, catch. I mean, maybe he's not Nick. Maybe I'm just wrong, but... I'm trying my best. Still don't have your name. I don't know if you're actually Brennan. You are guaranteed. Yep. And you're the bosun's mate. Alright. Is this guy about to spear the bosun's mate? Oh, no, no, no. He's not aiming at it. Okay. Okay. Let me get back to that memory of him getting speared then. Was it down here? Because you guys were like hiding around over here, weren't you? You're one of the dudes who were pinned against the wall, right? You're not that guy. But you're definitely pinned against the wall of one of these. Maybe over here. No? I mean, that's the guy who fell and broke his... Ah, yes, you. So you were guaranteed to be spiked. That makes you the carpenter, which I am sure is accurate. I don't know why it's not counting him as such. This guy was guaranteed as well.
What's going on? Stay back. It's already done, Nick. Hey. Come on, boss. No, get there. Hey, cats!
Here, catch, and then they died. Was someone throwing something to another person? This guy's just hiding, so that's fine. This guy's already dead at this point. I need to think about this. Because I'm like, wait, on Damon, okay, sure, out of the way, beat to quarters, enemy aboard, what's going on? That's the guy who got stabbed. Stay back, it's already done for Nick. Come on, boss, no, get down. Hey, catch. Who's saying catch? It's not the demon dude, right? You're not telling him to catch, you're behind him. And you both ate shit. Were you throwing something? Because that's just a steward dude. Yeah, steward guy, fourth mate. Oh, really? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Fourth mate and the steward together. Okay. But who was talking about Nick? Stay back, it's already done for Nick. Here, catch. Catch what? Who's catching what? You were throwing an axe? Okay, so you were throwing a hatchet, and were you the one who said catch? I haven't mixed you guys up, have I? But if he's the carpenter's mate, you're pretty clearly the carpenter, because you were both coming out of the carpenter's area. But why have you not been positively identified? Unless you're telling me there's a A carpenter's assistant's assistant, or something like that. Topman. These are all names that are not guaranteed yet, so I could be wrong about these. I know John Davies is correct. I just don't know who he died to. Because Brendan might not be correct. Yeah, Brendan might not be correct. I still need to identify who the hell Nick was then. Hey, Catch. Okay, yeah, so he was the one who threw the axe. Come on, boss. No, get down. Hey, Catch, stay back. It's already done for Nick. Okay, yeah, so it's not too far a stretch to assume that this is Nick. Right? Because it's already done for him. Mr. Nick is super dead. And I'm just going to go back to that same memory from earlier now. Yeah. And he was climbing the rigging before he got stabbed. So I'm kind of like, am I missing something? This guy was already electrocuted at this point. I mean, I guess I could just go back up there again, but... I'm sorry if all this backtracking is not, like, super entertaining, because... Now I'm down to the, oh, explore, like, all the juicy details type of situation, you know? I'm in the, hey, I desperately need to find as much information as possible. Mainsail hauled up. Okay, yeah, that doesn't count anything. You're a Topman, who I guessed correctly somehow, entirely by accident. Topman, other guy. And down there, who's doing what? That's the bosun's mate. Those are all the men working. This is the guy who's about to get stabbed. Yep. There's the thing climbing up. And there's one climbing up over there too, but... I'm not seeing anything else, really. Alright, again, I have learned nothing here. I guess I can work my way back. Let's go back to the boat. Or go back to the murder scene. Which was over here. So, dude with the bag and the pipe is you. And I'm guessing Alexei Toporov, which seems like a decent guess. Still don't know who that is. He's got an interesting tattoo of a lady. I don't know if that will identify him as anyone to me, though. He could be anyone. Okay. Then let's go back out onto the boats. Let's go back and relive those memories real quick. I need to go back and see where the story started for the calling. So, who's the first dude? It's you. Accessible through another corpse. Can I not just straight up go to the calling, part 1? I actually have to go all the way through all these bodies? Okay, well. I guess we'll relive all of it. Part 4. These people are already super dead. He got knifed, and that was guaranteed, I believe. Yes. This guy, I don't know who he is. Part 1, okay. Peep Court due east. We'll reach the Canaries in 3 days. He packed enough stores. I checked and loaded them. They say strange things about monsters, so someone here was able to translate.
Checked and loaded up myself.
Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
We still got the pipe.
Shut it up. This is strange things about monsters.
This is the dude who died. Yeah. But that doesn't help me. He's just an Asian topman. He's just one of these two guys. Huang Li or Li Hong. Those are literally the only Chinese people on this list, and I don't know which one he is. You're not him. You might not be him. I'm gonna say unknown topman for now. I know he calls out a name afterwards, but you're gonna not be the guy I'm thinking of. You are a person who I've already given a name to as well. I've given names to almost all of these people. But apparently they're all wrong. Okay. Right, I forgot about that being a thing. Okay, one thing at a time. Give me... Which guy do I want? Give me you. Give me your memory, sir. O'Hagan, you still breathing? Can you row?
You're still breathing? Can you row?
Okay, so
Sir, shoot them for God's...
this is not O'Hagan. This is the Chinese guy. She's dying. This may be O'Hagan. Maybe. Dude is getting grabbed, so it's safe to assume he got drowned by an enemy. Yeah. This guy's just cowering. We've been through this. So I'm just gonna throw the other guy a random name again. You are Li Hong. No. You are Huang Li. No, you're neither of them. Or I still have a bunch of wrong people, which is not great. I made so much progress at the beginning of the episode, and here I am, just like hard stuck. Okay. It's not stellar, I'll say that now. I'm feeling a little upset with myself, truth be told. Okay. Let's see. Ahoy. They're back, get the captain. Ahoy, recover the boats. Wait, don't shoot. I have treasure, I yield. Hold your fire. And then they got shot by the Chinese guy because he knew he messed things up. Okay. And then these people disappeared, but it's safe to assume they drowned. So that's at least 2 people I'm sure of, relatively speaking. But maybe he's not O'Hagan. Maybe I swapped them around. Maybe this guy's O'Hagan. But that doesn't make sense. O'Hagan's definitely one of the people on the boats, right? Because this is the... which one is it? O'Hagan, you still breathing, right? So who's still around at this point? This guy's dead. That's the second mate. That's guaranteed. That's someone I've been calling Toporov. I mean, I guess at this point he's dead. So there are 2 more people present at this age. Yeah, I mean, is this so wrong to call him O'Hagan? I mean, I don't know, actually. But if this is correct, and that is correct, and this guy is correct, it would have confirmed these people to me. Right? Yeah, it would have confirmed it. So, unless I switch these names around... And then maybe this guy's Toporov. No. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to assume this guy is Toporov because he's got the pipe and everything. And I'm calling him O'Hagan. There were... Okay, so let's look at this. There were 7 people present at this point. And then there were 6 because he freaking died, like, immediately. O'Hagan is guaranteed to be one of these people on the boat. I have it. Hold on. Are you there, Miss Lim? Ahoy, he came back and then freaking died. He also murdered someone early on. That remains to be seen why that happened. But like, even looking at all of these other bodies, is that really gonna solve anything for me? Like, these people are super dead already. As we know.
Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield! Fire!
That's why he shot him. This guy said hold their fire. Someone else up there, but I can't really tell who that is. I mean, I'll relive this, it's fine. Hello? Oh yeah, this is him being like, oh, Miss Lim, you still there? They have 6 boobs! Who would have guessed? They have 6 nips. It's funny how this guy is like the sole survivor of all this. Okay. And then all the other bodies were lost to sea. Yeah, we've already lived through this. Okay. Although, where's the second mate during this? Oh right, he was cowering. Yeah, well. Beard. I don't know. I feel like I've gotten some names right, but obviously I'm wrong. And that's like the most frustrating thing, because I'm like, what am I getting wrong? Alright, let me relive this, because I already forgot what this is. Unholy captives.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the chest and your dead friends?
What are these monsters? Where are they from? You must tell us everything. That's the guy asking the questions. This is your fault. The shell must be protected. We will all die. He talked about a shell. Very dangerous. Shell? What shell? Okay. Is this the like, is this guy the one translating, or is he the one translating? There's a few people who could be translating here. That's the guy who got executed.
Shell? What shell?
And he died here, right? Yeah. That's him dying here. Actually, he perished in Unholy Captives Part 1. What memory am I in right now? I'm in Unholy Captives Part 1. Okay. Very dangerous. Shell. What shell? I was thinking this guy could be Asian, but now I'm changing my mind. Difficult to tell. I need to find out where his sleeping bag or whatever is. Some other guy. I'm having a hell of a time. Okay. I don't think there will be any clues about this dude either. Yeah, that's not telling me much. I just know you're being torn apart. And you are Leonid. This guy's super dead already. He blew up. This is the other guy who's upset. That's fine. All of this is correct. Gunner's mate and the bosun. Guy's hiding here and shooting, but that's fine. He's just doing his job. There's the bosun's mate. Trying to help this guy. Not working out. This guy's just hiding. What's he holding? What is that? I mean, it doesn't really matter because he drowns, but still. And there's the boat with the 3 people who are going to drown, which is fine. Okay, I'm not really learning anything new. Back to the duel then. Tell me more.
Last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last punch!
Down.
Aren't you one of the... Yeah, that's the first mate again. There's the guy who I've been calling Brennan. And while this is happening, you're listening into the mutiny. Now, why did you go and kill him, though? Yeah, you were shot by Davies, who's the fourth mate. Who was then in turn killed by Brennan. Let me relive those memories downstairs and see if I got the right name. Pretty sure I did, but I don't know. I'm at a loss. Why did this even happen? Yeah, it is him. Like, why? Because you stabbed the man? Enough, the captain cannot be trusted. You have a plan? Yes, we take a ship and sail east. Trade the wretched fish and shells for gold. Huh? Who's there? Mutiny. Mutiny, fresh bastard, no. So he stabbed the guy and then he was like, oh no, how could you? And then he shot him with his own gun. And at that point, he hears it, and he hears it. But he's the one who calls out to Brennan, who I'm calling this guy, to go and get help. And this is while this guy up here is dumping the body of Leonid. And the captain here doesn't give a shit about what's going on. Alright. So why the hell did he get clubbed? I thought they were all on the same side, and then they're not, apparently. What's all this, you damn fool? And then he just beats him in the head.
What's all this shit, damn?
Yeah, he's just crawling off to die, and then we've already relived the other memory, where he calls out to Brennan, so... I'm not having an easy time of things, I'll say that. Dude who got crushed, hello. This is like the first memory I looked at this episode, so... Nope. Okay, alright. I'll just check further down, I suppose. Hope for the best. Decapitated people, burned person... If there was a quick way down even further, that'd be great. And I don't think I have access to the lazarette until I get bargain, which might not be easy to do. I mean, I guess I can live through this again. That's the butcher, that's the surgeon, that's the seaman. I've been calling this man the carpenter. I still don't know if that's actually true, but they came out of the carpenter area together. Let me relive that memory then. Was that people falling down the stairs or what? Where did I see that memory of them climbing out of, coming out of their carpenter area? It wasn't this room. The workshop or whatever. That's not the workshop. Maybe it's this? Yeah, this is the workshop. Okay. So there must be a memory in here. Oh. Around here that triggered the workshop scenario. I just don't remember which one it is. Maybe it's this guy falling down the stairs. Yes, it is. Okay. So, I mean, if this guy is the carpenter's mate, it's pretty clear, right? That this guy is the carpenter. Now, he was speared is what I wrote, but did he die? That's him. Yeah, that's him getting speared. I think that's pretty clear that he died there. So, him not being confirmed whenever I do this is really weird to me. Unless you're telling me he got shot. This guy broke his neck, we know that. All these people are just seamen. That dude was already dead, the cook. I don't know if he's actually the ship's steward. Where's the guy who ran away? Was it you? No, you're the purser. Okay. Oh, I guess I can go back to the cook. Hello. Okay, so you are third mate steward, fourth mate steward. You guys are chilling together, which is fine, makes sense.
What you're putting?
Hey there, what's this? Give him tea and I can fry us a solid meal, boys.
Well, no. Take it slow.
What's it, gentlemen? It's a pretty chef. Let's have a look.
No, get back.
Yeah, you're a steward of some kind. You're all stewards. And then these are the midshipmen again. Yep. This is the guy who's running away. And you are also dressed like a steward. Yeah. So, I know what they are dressed like. But apparently I'm getting it all wrong. You're not the captain's steward. The other guy being bundled away downstairs, the guy who chopped the guy's leg off, is the captain's steward. Right? I feel like that's safe to say. Key pressure here. Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself. Those ungodly beasts carry a curse. Throw them back or doom us all. Tie him up and put him in the lazarette. Era darar, you fools. All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg? All's fine, John. Okay, who's John? John Connor? To be honest, I don't remember all of their names, so you say all's fine, John. Which one's John? Have I already identified him? Let's find out. John Davies. All's fine, John. Is he really the only John? Is that why I called him John Davies?
What madness is this? 20 years.
Yep, I called him the captain's steward because the captain is here.
Explain yourself. Those beasts carry a curse. Throw them back or doom us all.
What nationality are you, sir? Swedish. Okay.
Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with no...
All's fine, John.
Yet find his senses.
Who's talking? Where's John Davies? Is it you? Who got referenced as John? John Naples. Could be John Naples. Because there's 2 Johns, and the other John is definitely not here. All's fine, John. So it could be John Naples. Let me relive that real quick. So I'm gonna throw... Because this guy I'm pretty sure is a steward. Yeah, so I'm gonna call him John. Oh, nice. So I was right. He is John. 45. Okay, I was correct on Brennan. Yeah. Okay, so Brennan is confirmed. Good. Okay, so I'm like 3/4 of the way through. Still missing a few people, obviously. Like all the other names that I guessed and was incorrect about, but so far so good. This guy's super dead. You're not confirmed, are you? You're just a steward. I mean, I don't want to say it like that, but I mean, there's only 2 stewards left to be confirmed, right? Yeah, there's only 2 stewards left. One of whom is the captain steward who's being thrown away. And the other one must be you. Now, I saw that you were shot by Nathan Peters. Is that correct? You died in part 7. I said you got shot by the gun. But that was an accident. But I don't know if that was the one, like, the shot that actually killed you. Maybe I could just say you were speared by a beast or spiked by a beast. I could say that. But it doesn't seem to change anything. So I'm going to go back to saying that you were shot. Apparently an arrow is an option you can choose, which is interesting. You were shot by... Nathan is what I said earlier. But that may not be accurate. Now, if you recall why I came to that conclusion, it's because he didn't quite die to the spear that he took. But then he took a shot through the wall from another guy who shot through the wall, so... well, the good news is I got 45 out of 60. I'm only missing 15 more names. Even though I was reasonably sure about some of them. 15 more to go. I think the exit is out this way, yeah. Okay. Yeah, and the carpenter is still MIA. I don't know why. There's a bunch of them that are still MIA, and I have no idea why. Like, this is so early into the story, I'm not going to find any information. He's the only death, and I identified him already. Yeah, this is not going to tell me anything. Now, this guy in the photo, he looked vaguely Asian, but he might not be. Granted, I don't know where he would be from, or what, you know, what nationality he is. But based on how he actually looks in the model, he doesn't seem like, you know, like what I would expect him to look like. And these are the 2 who died of illness, I remember them. So they're not even relevant to me anymore at this stage. And then these people are kind of too far away for me to really kind of zoom in on them, so... Alright. Okay, Brennan, corpse. Okay, Brennan. What have we got?
Where are they? Must be in here someplace.
They're at.
Where are they? They're at the bottom of the sea, and that's a lie.
Bottom of the sea.
That's a lie.
Okay, and this guy's jumping down with another knife to fight him. Yeah, these people are all like level 3 difficulty. Who's got level 1 difficulty? Who's easy to identify, guys? I need to find out. Someone easy, please, for the love of God. He's level 3 difficulty, level 3 difficulty. All of these people are level 3 difficulty. I still don't know who this is. This guy's apparently not the right dude. A lot of these people are just guesstimates, which are wrong. This guy is still 1 star. Is there a Nick that I've just been missing? One of them is also O'Hagan, which has also not been identified. But he's the only one that fit. Walker. I think I did get these guys right. Maybe I should check for O'Hagan again. I guess I can listen to this one again as well. It's been a long time. You didn't even say anything. You guys just straight up died. Okay, yeah, there's actually nothing to learn from this. It's far too early. And there's no one up here. We broke some of this stuff to get down there. All this stuff is being thrown overboard. Alright, which one's O'Hagan? I'm just gonna go back to the memory where the dude got shot, because I think they're all gathered up there anyway, and I can still look at them without having to go out onto the ocean.
On your toes.
Yeah, because there are 11 others who are present. So those people are all here. Now, where's the helmsman in all this? How is he present, precisely?
Slack the lifts and lower the boats!
Oh, because he's here. This is the helmsman. Okay. He got attacked, but he's alive, so not relevant. We know who he is, and he was alive. Dead guy's still here. Yes, yes, yes. We've already done this a few times. Still don't know who this is. What's his, what was the memory here? On your toes, boys. How can you do this? Load her up. We best push off. Let me go. Give her ear, will ya? Captain. Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew. Maybe I should listen to this one again for the accents. I think that might be a good idea. Granted, I'm terrible with accents, so don't expect me to be able to identify them right off the bat, but...
On your toes.
I don't know what language that was.
Slack the lifts and lower the boats! The whole crew will be on us!
Okay. So he said, oh, hand her over. What, that was just this guy. Eh. Although... Let's see here. On your toes, boys. How could you do this? Load her up. We best push off. Let me go. Give her here, will ya? Captain! Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew be honest. Is he saying give her here? Is that what he's saying? Yeah, I feel like it's not wrong to guess these for these people. Because again, they got pulled in. Or at least, this guy got pulled in for sure. Or like this guy got pulled in for sure. At least a couple of them were pulled in. This guy, I don't know who he is and why he's getting shot, but he was getting shot. He could just be a seaman or a topman. He could be Maba. He could be Lewis Walker. He could be Diom. He could be Shirley. He could be any of these people. He's definitely not O'Hagan. He's not with the Russians. Nicholas is dead by this point. He's not a steward. And he's not the mates. How did I not identify the carpenter either? Anyway, he's none of those people, basically. Let me listen to this one more time. And also, what's the context of this? Why are all these people like facing away from the situation? Alright, try again.
On your toes.
Go back there!
Here.
Captain!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us.
Give it up!
Yeah, I can't identify the accents. I suck. Give it up, he says. Well, I don't think he's English, and that's all I can tell. Okay. We know who these people are. They're super dead. Da, 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 da. I guess we can go and relive all this again. So people are already gone by this point. I called him O'Hagan, and he's definitely not rowing anymore. This guy died to the fire. This guy got speared, or knifed rather. Yeah, he got knifed. The knife is still in his body, and this guy got speared. Unless I'm choosing speared incorrectly, but those look like spears to me. Part 106.
Keep course due east. We'll reach the Canaries in 3 days. You packed enough stores?
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good. Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
暑假，你稳坐不？
我冇问题，但是伊嚟是我绝对袂当互伊留喺水底。
那是遐个怪物出现，你绝对卖起来。
This is strange things! Monsters!
About monsters. Yeah, so this... Okay. Let's try the other guy then. This is the one where he asked about O'Hagan.
You still breathing?
Mother of God, keep rowing. So, who's part 2? This guy who got speared.
Can you roll?
That's this guy, yeah. Show me part 2.
Keep rowing!
伊咩过来啊？
This guy's getting dragged overboard. So it's safe to say, yes, he got drowned. I guess you can call them beasts instead of enemies? Maybe? Yeah, maybe you can call them beasts instead. Maybe I've been giving them too much credit. No, but they are enemies.
Pick up the oars
Okay, what was the text here? Give us a weapon. Miss Lim, stay down. Mother, okay. I wish we could, like, replay the audio on some of this. But yeah, as I was saying, this guy is getting dragged overboard, so he's done. And I'm not wrong about it. Right? It's pretty clear he got drowned by something or someone. This guy's just fine. That guy's already dead from the spear. This guy got speared in the neck. I called him by an enemy. Okay, so it is beast. So they weren't classified, I see. They weren't classified as enemies, they're classified as beasts. So maybe the carpenter is also classified as being killed by a beast. So that might be why I haven't identified him yet. I've been calling them enemies because I've been assuming they're sentient. Maybe they don't count as being sentient. Therein lies my problem then. So you were speared not by an enemy, but by a beast. And then anyone else who I wrote as speared was probably also killed by a beast. Technically. Anyone else who got speared? Although technically you were spiked by a beast, and that was fine. Because you're the dude who was impaled. What about the other dude then? What did I write about the other guy? What did I write about the what's the word I'm looking for? The carpenter's mate. This dude. Spiked by a beast. Okay, so I wrote beast for those guys and it was fine. So if I say you were speared by a beast, then that's probably now correct. It's hard to believe that that was my failing. Okay. So I was right about Alexei, Naples, O'Hagan. Good. So I've identified all 4 of these guys, which is good. Progress is progress. Who am I still missing at this point? Unknown. Yeah, because I don't know what happened to him. This guy speared by a beast seems correct. Everyone else is checkmarked. I said he was shot by a gun. Don't know what happened to Philip either. And then China. Nicholas, you were not speared by an enemy. Oh, it's guaranteed too. Oh yeah, cool. Okay, they did guarantee it. You were not speared by a foreign enemy. You were speared by a beast. There you go. So how many is that I can kind of name then? So 1 felt torn apart by a beast. Although, oh, he's guaranteed as well. Oh, no. They're not guaranteed. It's only it's not changeable right now because I assume that this is who it is. I applied it to that photo. Okay. Yeah, so that's at least 3. So obviously at least 1 of them is wrong. Okay, at least 2 of them are wrong. Okay. That's fine. So I'm gonna unassign some names. So you were shot by that person, that's guaranteed. You are still a mystery to me. Maybe you're from New Guinea. Apparently he's from New Guinea. Okay, some guesswork was involved. I don't understand, like I don't recognize those tattoos, but that's fine. Yeah, so my failing again is because I was calling them enemies and not beasts. Okay. I think we're closing in on this. So then who else am I missing at this point? There's a whole lot of missing people. Okay, what names do I have? A bunch of topmen and a bunch of seamen. I still think you're the ship's steward. Because there's no other choice, really. Because you're clearly a steward and you're not the dude who was the... Yeah, because the other guy doesn't look... I don't want to say it like that, but he doesn't look Indian in the in the picture. Yeah, this dude. I mean, I guess he could be Indian. No, but then the language he spoke was not Indian. Yeah, I don't think the language he spoke was Indian, but I could be wrong. Okay. I just need to find, like, a photo and be like, okay, you, let me see who's available to pick for you. Like this dude, who are you? You're one of the seamen, for sure. The other guy has to be the third mate, but we just don't know what happened to him. You could be a topman, you could be a seaman. Maybe you're Shirley. Nope. Maybe you're Lewis. I really shouldn't be guessing like this. Yeah. And then there's like... I've identified like all the topmen, except this guy. This guy's clearly a topman. So by process of elimination, you're not Chinese. You could be English. You could be Tim, or you can be Lewis Walker. Where are the other topmen? Is this guy a topman then, if he's hanging out with them? Is he British based on his clothing? In that case, is he going to be Scottish, just based on his clothing? I do not know. That's just guesstimation. Educated guesses, I would like to think. Right, and then there's also the... Oops. So who's the Chinese guy with them, then? Yeah, he's a question mark. Could still be Li Hong, could be Huang Li. I know... I'm sure there are ways for you to actually deduce all this. I'm sure there are actual clues to find out, like, the answers to all this. I just don't know what it is. Guessing? No? Like, I'm sure there are other clues. I just don't know what I'm looking for. Okay. I'm just throwing names around right now. I don't know. I'm kind of like, these people, I'm only missing a few names, right? Like, let me narrow it down. So again, this is guaranteed. This is practically guaranteed. Right? Like, this is practically guaranteed. So, and then I've got these guys. I mean, he's wrong, apparently. He could be wrong, so I'm not sure. The other guy, again, I'm not sure. Yeah, he's a mystery. But, like, these two remaining topmen, right? Like, that's pretty clear. I can kind of guess who they are. Hypothetically. But it is literally just, like, trial and error. And I don't want to be doing it by trial and error. So I'm gonna actually leave it for next episode. I'm gonna look into it, well, with you guys, obviously, a little bit further and hopefully identify some more of these people. I hope that you're looking forward to that. There was some more editing in this episode because, again, there's like a whole lot of backtracking and me just not finding any relevant information. But if you prefer that I actually keep that in, feel free to let me know. So, have a great day. This has been Karst with The Return of the Obra Dinn, and we'll see you next time, in which I hope to identify the remaining people. Thank you for watching. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.